بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أرحب بحضراتكم.
I welcome you today in the weekly meeting, the weekly press conference. I was keen to be accompanied with the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Investment and the Minister of Foreign Trade in order to review with you the social protection. We are going to provide you with a continued and we are going to go through the new projects concerning the customs within the framework and increasing the economic development. I would pave way for them to tell you concerning the customs and tariffs. We have made several meetings. And we have reached to 29 projects in order to facilitate and facilitate the procedures for the custom tariffs. Before I give and pave way for other ministers, the regional status, of course, we are all affected by it, and everyone is speaking about it. Returned from New York.
وكل يعني محور النقاش والحوار هو الموقف الراهن في غزة والموقف المصري الواضح تماما تجاه هذه القضية.
And all the discussions there was revolving around the regional status in the Middle East. So also with Mr. Muhammad Mustafa, the Minister of Foreign Minister and Prime Minister of Palestine, I have spoke with him with the status quo in the region. During this meeting, I have stressed our fixed and constant reaction concerning the Palestinian cause, and we stand by the right of Palestinians to establish their state, and we support them with all ways during this stage, because Egypt was always standing beside the Palestinian people. And we have spoken about before about the humanitarian support that Egypt is providing to Palestine through the trucks that we send through the whole day, and the support that the Egyptian state provide to the Palestinian people, and also the Minister of Supply is also exerting all its efforts concerning this issue. So the efforts of Egypt and what it is and its role, no one can deny the role that is played by Egypt concerning the medical supplies, and also we are curing the injured people and their companions, and they are staying in Egypt in order to follow up because they have critical injuries and serious injuries. So you are following up. You are also for sure followed that Egypt is going to host it and the Arab League meeting on the 27th of February. So we are waiting for this because it's very important, and we are preparing, started preparing for this Arab meeting, and in order to provide solutions and solve the Palestinian problem, the Palestinian cause, I wanted to clarify for you that Egypt is working in all axes, on the diplomatic side, on the political side, and there is a delegation from Hamas is already here in Cairo, and we are 24 hours following up, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs is always exerting efforts and is expressing Egypt's stance concerning its constant stance concerning the Palestinian cause. I will move to the local news. You have followed, of course, the inflation is being reduced from a month to another. In January it was 23, and it's decreasing. So it's moving and is decreasing, not increasing. So we are following up as a government. Of course, you have followed concerning the National Council for the budgets, the salaries. So we have raised the ceiling of the salaries in the private sector, and this is very, of course, very important. It's now 7,000 pounds, Egyptian pounds. So we raised the ceiling concerning this, and of course the President is going to review all these decisions before Ramadan. What is important in this is that inflation is decreasing. Also the prices are not rising. On the contrary, it's rumors that we are going to increase the prices, because in this stage we are controlling the markets before the holy month of Ramadan. I was following up with the ministries to provide also the citizens with all the needed supplies and all the food needed before the holy month of Ramadan. Also the prices of the vegetables, the meats, everything. I only wanted to tell you about this important issue. Also, of course, you have followed I also have visited the Zohr station, and that the Eni company was going to delay, but at the end the heavy equipments have reached, and we saw in the Zohr field that they are abiding by the deadline, and through the months, the coming months, they are going to increase the fields in Zohr, and they insisted. They stressed on the keenness of expansion of the company during the coming years, and this is very good, and there would be more discoveries in the two coming years. So the directors in the company are planning to expand the production during the coming 2 years. The tourism sector, we are going on the right track, and this year is going to witness a large number, because last year was 15 million tourists. Today we are planning for more tourists to come to Egypt, and we are marketing for tourism in Egypt, and the efforts exerted by the state and the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. And you have seen one of the famous YouTubers who have visited the pyramids of Giza, and you can follow and see. This is a kind of marketing for Egypt. Of course, his visit is very important, and he was keen to visit the pyramids and to take photos and videos from there. This is very important points. Always. So now concerning the information technology. So we have only in the previous years 64 companies. Now we have we have 180 companies in the field of information technology. So this also the salaries of our youth who are working in this field is very high, and that's a very good thing, of course. Also, the artificial intelligence, our youth is now choosing to work and to study in this field. So that's why we are encouraging them. This week we had a long meeting with the national with the national dialogue, and we have agreed on several issues to and also to follow up on what we have agreed upon, because the follow-up is very important. It's not just that we meet and that's it. The follow-up is very important at the same time. So we are going to meet with the Council Committee after this conference to discuss the economic status of Egypt, and this is from the keenness of our government to make sure that Egypt is going on the right track concerning the economy. I'm going to stop on this point. I will leave the ministers to speak about the custom and tariffs. And thank you so much. I would like to go through the trade. The development of trade is very important. So we have spoken about this a month ago. So we are planning. So the important issue is under your supervision and the Ministry of Finance. We are coordinating with each other in order to reach our targets. The importance of trade and why we are decreasing the financing this field. We are going to succeed in attracting investments to Egypt. and the localization of industry to be for Egypt to be a regional hub for this. So the procedures, there are several procedures that have been implemented, and I thank all the systems. We have taken decision to start. We worked during the holidays. We are now working Friday and Saturday. So, and we follow up on the customs and the tariffs, and so the accesses that I would like to speak about is we started to the activation of our plans and the expansion, also the expansion of the lists, so the economic and the trade. We agreed on the white lists and we discussed this neutral and also we signed agreements concerning this. So we are all helping each other in these files. So, and concerning the containers that we receive. The Minister of Finance and also freeing from the customs. And we want to decrease the time, because 2 days is too much, so we decrease the time. The Minister of Finance is coordinating with us. Also procedures to be clear for the citizens to meet our aims. And we want Egypt to be competing with other international countries. And we are going to provide you with copies to explain everything. The procedures is very important, but what is important is coordinating with the state systems. It's an idea or decision we say today, so we review it and we discuss it, and we provide all the institutions with and the systems in the state. And the sector of investment. And the legislative ideas and also the tariffs. We want to decrease the customs so that we can help the companies to localize the industry and increase production and to also export. So that's what we are trying to cure, the problems that are facing the companies and also the problems that are issues that are facing these companies as long as we can. So in order to provide help for the companies and to provide the best production for these countries. And we the idea before that you come before you come to Egypt, to know all what the needed things in order to invest in Egypt. So if there is any problem, you should know it before you come to Egypt, and to go through all what you want to know. So we go back to the implementation of this program, which has the same idea of being transparent and being clear to the investor, and to provide him with a clear vision. And this, of course, leaves a good echo for us, so that the investor knows what he needs and what he is going to take, and everything before in order to be clear. And also concerning the customs, the white list has all the clients who have a quick path, because they are abiding by the rules and the laws that we are putting. So we are going to expand in this issue without complications. We would like to end any complications and to make the investor completely avoid any complications. The infrastructure, the trade of transit is also important. What is important is the infrastructure, and to have specialized companies in these services, because trade needs a lot of services, and providing all what is needed to benefit from the logistic places to provide service for this trade. What is essential? They want an explanation, a clear explanation. So that's what we have been working on, to be clear with everybody. So that's a very important issue. In order to know all the needed items, to exchange all the information, we don't want anyone to complain. We want to solve everything before the problem starts. So that is our plan in all the stages and all the phases. So also the electronic payment, this is also, we are going to expand this issue in order to facilitate, in order to provide them with implementing everything quickly, and to speed up the implementation of the system, so that we can know more. With a low budget, the commodities and all who are dealing, it's very important, of course. The movement of trade increases, That's why we have to find to be able, there's a place for the commodities to be stored until it is freed from the customs. So find a place for the commodities. That's why we always would like to speed up the freeing. And the competition between the Egyptian system and the international system, we wanted to cope with the international standards. Also, the laws of the customs is the facilities of the customs and the tariffs to avoid problems. We provide the facilities on the same track that could close all to facilitate for the citizens and the investors. This is an explanation, a summary of what we have made and what we have done and what we are going to continue in. The free customs would be a step for success. Thank you so much. Thank you. We start the questions. I wanted to ask you concerning the limit for the salaries for the and the ceiling, raising the ceiling for the private sectors, and also the social protection sector, and what have been reached until now. There are mechanisms to follow up with the private sector. So the National Council for the budgets are following up. So the private sector accepted this increase. We follow up also the need concerning the social protection bunch. There are a bunch of that is going to take place during the 3 coming months, and this is going to go through also through Ramadan. The increase, the real increase in the salaries from the 1st of July. Please. Good afternoon. Concerning the political statement today, you are an engineer concerning the planning of cities. What's your opinion concerning rebuilding Gaza? That building Gaza without displacing its people. So what's your opinion concerning building Gaza? As we have announced, there is a plan to put the plan of rebuilding Gaza with the coordination of the Palestinian side, and we are going to announce this in the coming phase. The important thing is that we should put in consideration rebuilding after the Second World War, there was completely residents and areas, towns that were completely destroyed. So they build while the people of the land are still staying there. So this is much more better, because the budget of removing the people or transferring the people to a remote area and then bringing them back is going to need a high budget. So as an engineer, I am telling you it's much more better, of course, and this happened in the World War II, in Germany, in European countries, and they started once again after the towns and the cities were completely destroyed, and they started building it again. Please. There was meetings with the National Dialogue Committee. So there was several files that were have been discussed, and they were speaking about the awareness of the Egyptians and providing a meeting, a committee of culture, a culture committee for providing awareness for the Egyptians. It's related to awareness. Of course, culture covers everything, but dealing with awareness of the Egyptian citizen, it's one of the very important issues. That's why we are going to see concerning in order to come out with the best. Please. There was a keenness concerning the people would like to know concerning the commodities, is there enough for how would the citizen deal with the commodities, concerning how to deal with the commodities, because there are rumors that we are not going to find commodities, so that's why the people are going to buy a lot of commodities in order to store it at the house. So what's your advice? Let me stress that Egypt, there is not going to be any problems concerning our the commodities. Thank God we don't have this problem. We have commodities that is going to stay until the coming 6. The strategic commodities we are going to stay for the coming 6 months. This should be a general culture. We should not buy a lot of things and store them at the house, or we should buy what essential, our daily needs, not to buy and store at the house. And this is we have to change this culture. We have to change this attitude. Unfortunately, this is one of the things that the Egyptians should change. What I really aim, this is a kind of change. We have to change our thoughts, our culture. Don't buy the vegetables and the meat and the things by kilos. No, buy for the day. You need today a certain amount, so you can buy it. Don't buy for the whole week or the whole month. This is my advice for the Egyptians. This is going. I don't want the citizens to change their lifestyle, but the kind of treating the commodities that we are afraid that the commodities is going to be less and the prices are going to increase. No, we have to change this culture. So my advice to the Egyptians is to change all this. Start from today and take only your needs for you and your family and leave other things for the rest of the citizens, for your neighbors. So I hope, and I'm telling you again, we have commodities for the coming 6 months. My question is for the Minister of Finance after he returned from Washington. What is the situation for Egypt concerning package, the resilience package and sustainability? Can we take, what's your 3 billion? So what's your review? I was actually, I was in New York, not Washington, by the way. Actually, the fund is going to see all what concerns Egypt, in providing there was a review, the normal review, in there would be positive news, I hope. Please. Concerning the facilities of the tariffs, its effect on the investment. As long as we decrease and make facilitations, that would attract more investments. So, and also providing, and also the time for the procedures to take place. So this is the most important point for attracting investments. And the main thing that we are speaking about today, under the auspices of the Prime Minister, the general benefit is what is moving us. The competition. Please. The whole world is awaiting the official opening for the Grand Egyptian Museum. So, within the framework, how can we make use or benefit from the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum? Of course, we are the land of civilization, and we have a lot of monuments. So marketing for our monuments, for sure we have put a plan for this, for increasing marketing and linking it with the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum, that is going to attract not less than 3 million tourists over the normal number of tourists who visit Egypt in this season. This is going to be a huge and a great opening that is going to reflect the civilization and the history of Egypt in the coming phase. The last question. There is the concerning the old renting. It is going to affect a class of the citizens. So it needed a kind of protection or a law of protection in order to for the people who are affected by this decision.
هو بالفعل النهارده احنا النهارده كان لنا بص يا استاذ، في اطار الحكم الصدر
Within the rule by the court, we have already worked on this issue
كل الآليات
with all the mechanisms that make sure of the, and also the national dialogue is going through this and discussing this in order to reach to a balance and protect the class of citizens who are going to be affected by